So, good morning. I want to talk about heaven on earth. Like Rexy's opening the window for himself. I'm going to have to close it so that you can hear what I'm saying in this video. So, heaven on earth is a state of being. It's a state of mind. It's a vibration, and it is attainable in this lifetime. And every single person has the ability and capability to enter into heaven on earth during this lifetime. It's the place from which our own life force has come, and it is a place which we are continuously connected to throughout our life. We're never disconnected. That's our life force, comes from this place. The coming down into this physical body, into the 3D, is us coming down into an avatar and an illusion that we are separate from, which serves us a purpose. It's the ego mind. It serves a purpose because it holds us apart from the all, which allows us to have this human experience, because because we safeguard this being that we are in order to experience this life. That's what holds us in this place of into this 3D existence. If the ego serves the purpose of selfishness, which I'm not saying in a bad way. I'm saying we're selfish. We want to keep ourselves safe. We want to feed ourselves. We want to nourish ourselves. We want to provide ourselves with, and not only nourishment. I need to get this thing fixed. Not only nourishment of the body, but it's also nourishment of the soul and the mind. And that's our expansion. We're in a state of constant expansion. And heaven on earth is being able to transcend the human ego, the ego. And it's not really transcending. It's more like you own it and you become the master of your ego, and you see it for what it is. You see it as a tool for you to use, for your higher being to use during this lifetime. And so you are able to rise above the human ego and connect back to your essence and to the essence of life, where all just is. It's all cause and effect. Everything is perfect. It's a vibration, and it's attainable. And it's attainable for each and every one of us because we come from the same life force. We are all one. We're all connected to this place eternally. And this is the place that we are going to go back into. And our physical body is going to go back into the physical realm. The physical world. It's really simple when you understand it in this way. And it's all just cause and effect. Now, there was something there that I was going to say. Let me remember. It's just so pretty. That's why I'm just saying it's just so beautiful. Everything is just so beautiful. I'll show you where I'm at. See, there's the Sea of Galilee down there. It's probably around 9 o'clock in the morning. And I'm going down to take my dogs for a walk, and we're going to hike up the mountain. It's a Saturday morning. But I want to say more about this heaven on earth. I remember. There are lots of different ways. You know, it's like anything. When you find the patterns of the universe, you can apply them to anything. It's like, let's say, if you want to go to a certain point, there are a lot of different ways to arrive at the same place. You can take different routes to get to the exact same place. And the thing is, with your mind work or with your spiritual work, you can take many different routes all at the same time. It's not like in your body. In your body, you are in this 3D, and you are limited by the limits of the physical world, where in the spiritual world there are no limits. So you can take, multiple paths at the same time to get to the same outcome. So if you are looking for, if you are wanting to get to this vibration, so you can call it many different things too. You can call it heaven on earth. You can call it, how am I going to close this? Let the dogs out in the meantime. Yeah, you can call it heaven on earth. You can call it enlightenment. You can call it vibration. You can call it energy. You can call it many different things. And there are many different portals to attaining heaven on earth, and it's a state. Now, because we're in our human mind, we keep going, and we are expanding in this human experience. We continuously will be going. It's a never ending process. We're continuously going on the in and out, going in and out, because we have more work to do in the 3D. And when we come into the 3D and we come into separation from the all, or separation from this place or this state of heaven on earth, then we feel the absence of that, and it feels uncomfortable. And that is what we are feeling when we get in our minds. But that is all necessary in order for us to make progress and expand. We have to come into it in order to work through it and transcend it. So that is all part of it, and everything is exactly as it is supposed to be always. And now there are many different portals into reaching this place of heaven on earth. It's like a friend said yesterday, as it's like Adam and Eve, before they ate from the forbidden fruit. And what is the forbidden fruit? It is the fruit of knowledge. So it's the fruit of getting into your mind. And so what is the state before you come in and you get stuck in your mind? It's just a state of being. It's a state of being in the now, being present. And that is the quickest way into heaven on earth, is just being and paying attention. And through appreciation is a portal into this place. So if you can quiet your mind and bring yourself back into your being and focus, put your focus, because focus is our life. I said we have a life energy, and our focus is what brings things from the outer world into our inner world. Wherever we put our focus is what we are going to be experiencing in our inner world. So if we put our focus and we focus on all the bad things, then that's going into a state of hell on earth. And if we put our focus, we take our focus and we put it on all that is wondrous and wonderful, and everything is. It's so simple, because all you have to do is open your eyes and look all around you at the wonders of the world. Everything is miraculous. Even our life and our life force is miraculous. It's miraculous. Imagine that we are this life source that came down into this being that is made up of everything that is in the world physical around us. We have magnesium and iron and all of these different elements. That's all we're made up of. Calcium and water, H2O, or we are made up of different particles in this world. And And it's a big mix of these different particles. Rixie's running out on the road, and that's not too good. I need to get going. And so when you can bring yourself to quiet your mind, bring yourself into the now by using your focus and focusing on the simple things, not being in your mind and thinking about, we spend, and I'm saying this from a way of from a place of knowing, because I've been there. I've been there for years and years and years. Rexy, come here. No, you go that way. Go over there. He was running out on the road, and these cars are going by really fast at this area because it's like a dip in the road that goes down into this valley. So, we can use our focus to look at the wonders of the world. And it actually, when you start using your focus outwardly, it's like you can focus on leaves, you can focus on plants, you can focus on physical things that are outside of your body that are miraculous. And through appreciation, because if you notice, happiness always sits in appreciation. You cannot be happy without first having appreciation. So appreciation is like the pedestal that happiness sits on. He's out there in the middle of the road again. Rexy, come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? And what are you doing? I better get going. That car slowed way down. That's how I knew that they were out on the road, because the car started slowing way down, and then I saw him running up from behind. I brought my coffee. So and that is an easy portal to get into. You get into appreciation for, if you can get into a state of appreciation, you can continuously hold yourself in the vibration of appreciation. It comes with it a calm and a knowing that everything is perfect. Emotion is what we attach to situations and people and things. Emotions come from within. Everything on the outside is very simple. It's cause and effect. You do this, you get this outcome. You do this, you get this outcome. Which when you take the emotion out of it and the heart out of it, you see that it's actually, it's like the answers in themselves. If you're doing this and you're getting an outcome that you don't like, then change this and you get a different outcome. It's simple. It's simple. And when you can remove the emotion and you can just see it as a series of events and a sequence of events, then you can also manipulate your own life and manipulate. I know it has like it has an emotion attached to it, but when you really think about it, manipulation, it's not something that is bad. That is what we're doing from the minute we're born. We're manipulating our lives. If you take a dirty dish and you wash it, you're manipulating your situation. So manipulation, I'm saying here in a way that it's a tool for you to use. And when you understand this cause and effect, and when you understand that there is a state of being that is pure bliss, and that the pure bliss state is actually coming into the now and being present and not being in your mind. Because if you notice, fear exists only in the future, because it's your own projection into the future. If you are safe in where you're sitting right now, then there is no fear. It's meaningless. All it is your projection. So if you are afraid of things, then you are living a fearful life. And if you're living in a state of heaven on earth, you understand that everything just unfolds as it unfolds according to cause and effect. And if you're living in a present life, you don't have to try to hold or grasp or make things a certain way. You can just be, and you guide yourself into being in sync with your inner being, and make your inner being in sync with the outside world, which actually is just allowing yourself to be as you are, because we are creatures of this planet. We are of this nature, and We are perfect and we flow naturally with nature. Our bodies, our minds, our beings know what to do if we just allow them. It's just like nature. The minute you go in and you start manipulating it and trying to force it to do something, the trees come out all like funky. If you just leave the trees be, they know exactly how to grow. They don't need our help. They're part of nature and it's God given. So, and you can call it whatever you want. You don't have to call it God. You can call it whatever. But God is a pretty good word because it's understanding of the all or of the universe or of the divine, of divinity. And so when you understand that, you can see that pattern in nature really easy. You see it in the trees, you see it in the plants, you see it in the birds, you see it in the bugs. They're just present. They're just doing their thing. And by nature, they know how to mate. They know how to make a living. They know how to provide for themselves just by nature. And if we allow ourselves just to be and quit getting all caught up in our mind, then there is a state of being where you just be and you bring yourself forward in your natural state and you're perfectly provided for and you're in perfect harmony with the world around you and you're in perfect harmony with yourself. And it becomes a state of pure bliss. It becomes a state of heaven on earth before we ate from the tree of knowledge. See, it's kind of like a paradox, which I'm finding it. Everything that is whole is a paradox. It's self and it's opposite at the same time, and they come together. So to be in a state of bliss, it's like you have to go through the whole process of the thinking process in order to let go of the thinking. This life is wonderful. And when you can enjoy that too, and you can enjoy the pitfalls as well, because you understand that the pitfalls are lessons that you're being taught. It's like this cause and effect. You have this effect in your life that you don't like. Look for the cause. It works. It's a two-way street. So you always have the answers for everything that you want in your life. And I'm going to sum this up. I'm really happy with this video. And so I'm wishing you lots and lots and lots of love on this journey of life and finding heaven on earth. And heaven on earth, when you are able to attain it and live it, you realize that you can connect to it always, and it's always there. And it is the most beautiful state. It is complete bliss. It's like living in pure love of nature, of your surroundings, of the animals, of other people. When you understand cause and effect, all judgment falls away. And instead, there's curiosity. Curiosity comes in. How did that get to be? Oh, that's pretty funky. What's that person over there doing? How did they get like that? And you have complete empathy. And empathy, not in a way of I'm over you or under you. It's you see that we are all even. And whatever happened to somebody, because I've gone through myself and I know I'm still going through myself, everything serves a purpose and everything was caused from something. And everybody has the cards that they are dealt. And so with that note, I'm sending you lots and lots and lots of love. And thank you for watching and subscribe. I am doing this channel completely intuitively. Whenever I feel like I have something coming, I feel like it's my gift to give. And in giving the gift, I'm getting the gift back. When I allow these things to come out and flow and I put them out there in the world, I have a sense of peace within myself. It's not because I'm not holding on to my gift and I'm allowing it to flow through me. So I have this fluidness about me, which when I realized that, it gave me lots and lots and lots of peace and my center. And that's also a message to you. If you have something coming through you, just allow yourself, allow it out. This is an avatar. This is just an avatar. This is just the physical that I got that allows me to move through this physical experience. And all this life is an experience. So just let yourself fly. Just get out there and do it. It doesn't matter what you look like. We all have our own individual personalities and looks, and unique. Unique. We're unique. We're interesting and unique and different, each and every one of us. Allow your colors to come out and fly. You are one singular expression of this universe that never was before and never will be again. So let yourself fly. Let the colors out there. Show yourself off. Get out there and show yourself off. Sending you lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of love and connection on the higher plane. And we can meet there. Come and play with me. Come and play with me. Interact with me. I love this.